Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Patrick Adams. I played Mike Ross on Suits, and I am also the absurdly lucky man who is married to this person.
Hi, I'm Troian Bellisario, and I played Spencer Hastings on Pretty Little Liars, and I also Claire Bowden on Suits. And I am the endlessly patient wife of this person.
That is fair. Look, there's no doubt about it. This year has been a garbage fire for reasons that we all know and understand too well. But along the way, we've taken some small comfort in watching some of our favorite casts of our favorite shows come together for these virtual reunions. Well, it only took about 9 months for us to realize, oh, wait a minute, I think we were a cast of a show that a lot of people seem to like too. So here we are. Now, in the planning stages, we saw that most casts did some sort of read-through of a classic episode of their show. Well, that's not what we're going to be doing here tonight. We figured that you've already seen the best versions of our scripts when you actually watched the show. So we thought about it, and we decided to do something that Troian and I have always loved to do, and that is throw a game night. But before we introduce our players, we want to take just a quick second to let everyone know what we are raising money for tonight and exactly how your donations are going to be put to work. And for that, I'm going to pass the mic over to our very special guest and Suits alum, Dulé Hill. Dulé.
How is everybody doing? So glad to be here. In 2020, the presidential election, Georgia Democrats worked hard to activate their base. And finally, after a painful, drawn-out process, they were awarded the state's 16 electoral votes to President-elect Joe Biden. Now, unfortunately, the work is not done. I'm sure that many of you know that there are two historic runoffs coming January 5th in Georgia, which will determine the balance of power in the Senate. And that's important for these crucial first years in a new presidency. And once again, Georgia Democrats are on the front lines of these important races. So tonight, we've set a goal of raising $40,000, which, if we can get there, will allow Georgia Democrats to continue their voter expansion efforts and make sure that every eligible voter's ballot is counted on January 5th. Donations like this can be game-changing for folks on the ground, working hard to ensure people's rights and abilities to vote is protected and supported. So please, right now, all of you who are watching, take out your phone or open up a new tab and go to suitupforgeorgia.com/raffle and donate. Now, I know you have donated already, and that is so greatly appreciated. But from this moment on, there are a number of fun and exciting raffle items available. And the more often you give tonight, the more often or more likely it will be that you will walk away with some prizes. And before I go, let me say, whatever happens tonight, Gabriel Macht did it.
Thank you, Dulé. You are not wrong about that. So before we dive into the fun here, we just want to say thank you.
Seriously, guys, thank you.
No, I mean it.
Seriously, thank you.
Thank you.
If you're here tonight, then you are playing an active role in the effort to shape the future of our country, and we are so grateful. All right, that is the business out of the way. Let's meet our contestants for tonight. Returning for another shot at getting their names on the ever-changing wall of Pearson, Spector, Litt, Hardman, Wheeler, Williams, Bennett, you know the drill. To start us off, please welcome Sister Esther of House Litt, Amy Acker.
Hi! Hey, guys!
Hi, Amy. Welcome. You might know him as the OG founder of the firm, Daniel Hardman, but around here we just call him David Costabile.
Hey! I'm back.
If you're a nerd like me, then you still haven't recovered from her death on planet Vagra 2. To me, she'll always be the USS Enterprise Chief of Security, Tasha Yar, but for suitors, she's the one and only Faye Richardson. Please welcome Denise Crosby.
Only you would know that, you nerd.
Vagra 2. Nerd. Many of you never would have believed that Louis Litt could be tamed, but that was before you met Sheila Zass. Welcome, Rachael Harris. Our next guest played the most patient therapist on God's green earth. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Ray Proscia.
Hey, everybody.
Lipschitz. Next guest was my character's first love and one of PLL's worst enemies, Jenny Griffith. We missed you. Let's hear it for Vanessa Ray.
You guys.
Yes, she played the precise and professional Katrina Bennett, but to me, she'll always be the star of center stage. Whatever you do, got to dance at Amanda Schull. She regularly put Harvey Specter in his place, in and out of the courtroom. You know her as Dana Scott. We love her as Abigail Spencer.
Woo! I like to hear that. Thank you.
He was my brother in arms for many a season, and he may never recover from what he saw me and Donna doing in the file room. Oh, Harold, how we've missed you. Let's get a round of virtual applause for Max Topplin.
Hey, you guys. Good to be here.
There he is. No bones about it. He's easily the best looking man I have ever met, and probably the kindest. He had what it takes to melt the heart of Jessica Pearson. Let's hear it for DB Woodside. Welcome, sir.
Hey, DB.
He dreamt up this whole world in that crazy head of his, and because of him, we all live in nice houses. Please welcome the creator and showrunner of Suits, Aaron Korsh.
Woo!
Our next guest was the love of Harvey's life and the oracle of the firm, but I will forever know her as the woman screaming in ecstasy at the Herbal Essences commercial. Please welcome Sarah Rafferty.
Oh. She did it.
It's a fun fact. I love that fact. She might have been second in the command of the spacecraft Serenity, but on our ship, she was always the captain. Please give a warm welcome to the one and only Gina Torres. Now, most people like living here, but this guy likes to live here. He's the only man on earth who could convincingly play the best closer in New York City, but also totally be at home dancing at a Grateful Dead show. Please give a warm welcome to the band who will always be number one on my call sheet, Gabriel Macht.
Oh, God. How long did you practice that?
Hey, guys, we are so lucky to welcome a couple of special guests tonight. And although they never graced the halls of the firm, I'm pretty sure you've heard of them anyways. So he is a good friend and neighbor of ours. And he not only played America's favorite dad on 11 seasons of Modern Family, but he's now America's favorite dad in real life. Let's hear it for Tyler Ferguson. And it turns out that Denise isn't the only crew member of the Starship Enterprise joining us here tonight. Please give a warm welcome to our dear friend and game night ringer, Zach Quinto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here.
Well, God, what a collection of game night talent. I just can't imagine a better crew of people.
I'm so excited.
Hey.
Oh, are we missing?
Who is that?
Rick, are you here?
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like, I could always.
Oh, sorry. You just weren't at rehearsal and you didn't return any of my phone calls.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, did we invite him? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I could always listen. I could always join Queen of the South.
Ladies and gentlemen, he went from runt of the litter to managing partner over the course of 9 seasons. Take it from me, the man knows how to get down, but more importantly, he loves to get lit up. Let's hear it for Rick Hoffman.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right, now I feel whole.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we have everybody, we are going to hand it over to our Chief Justice for the night. From here on out, she calls the shots, goddammit. Troian, it's all yours.
Thank you. Now, here is a rundown of how tonight is going to look. The game on the table is something we are calling Hostile Takeover. It is a suit spin on the classic party game Mafia. So we have secretly assigned the roles to our participants of our firm gathered here tonight. There are 5 hostile members looking to clean house and take over. The rest of the firm's job is to find them out and fire them before they lose the firm forever. Each round, we are going to open the floor for a discussion. Participants can accuse their colleagues of being hostiles or defend themselves from such accusations. And at the end of each workday, the firm will choose one person to fire. Then, as your Chief Justice, I will take us all into the night, and that's where the real drama is going to unfold. So while the firm sleeps, our hostiles will secretly select who they want to fire, and our judge will try to save someone from unemployment. And lastly, the district attorney will try to figure out who's behind the coup.
Now, if your favorite player is fired from the firm early on, don't worry, because we will be welcoming back all of our recently fired friends throughout the game. They'll have the chance to comment on the game while also providing fundraising updates and sharing some of your tweets. So for the chance to be featured, all you have to do is include the hashtag #SuitUpForGeorgia while tweeting during the game.
Okay. So when we finally determine who our hostiles and friendly are at the end of the game, please stick around for a Q&A where we're going to answer some of the questions you all submitted when you signed up.
All right, guys, let's do this. All rise, the Honorable Troian Bellisario presiding.
Okay. I am going to start by asking everybody to go to sleep because I want our audience at home to see who is going to be part of our hostels. I want everybody at home to be inside. So go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep
Closing
now.
our eyes.
Felt as you. Go to sleep. And now I would like to ask my hostels to open your eyes and recognize each other. Can y'all look at each other? You guys look so gorgeous. Try to stay quiet.
Everybody should be muted for this, right?
Stay quiet. Okay. Now that our hostels have recognized everybody, I'm going to ask you guys to go to sleep. Hostels to sleep. Now I'm going to ask the judge to please open your eyes. Can the judge please open your eyes and wave to the camera, wave to all the folks at home so that we can see you. All right, judge, thank you. Now I'm going to ask the judge to go to sleep, and I'm going to ask the DA to open their eyes and wave to all the folks at home. Thanks, DA. Really appreciate you being here. You guys have such important jobs. Okay, now everybody go to sleep. Everybody. Now I have muted you all, so everybody can open their eyes, and you can take yourselves off of mute. It's a beautiful day at Firm. Spector, Pearson,
Spector,
Jesus, I'm never going to say it, but your firm is under attack and it's your job to find out, make your accusations now and figure out who you want to fire today. Let's take somebody out of the game. Who wants to start with some accusations? Who's looking fishy?
Oh God, they're all looking.
Gabriel Macht.
Seems so likely.
Unmute yourself.
It's a real slick thing he's doing. Now he's unmuting. See, it's real slick.
Here's my problem. Here's
first signal.
I'm going to apply some. Not that I ever like to defend Gabriel Macht because, I love to jump on the bandwagon, but it would seem a little fishy. And I'll be clear with everybody watching this. No, I know that I've been an organizer of this event. I know nothing. I'll be really clear. They've kept it all secret from me, so I don't know anything. But I would find it fishy for them to make Gabriel Macht a hostile. I think it's too obvious, and I think they know we would jump on the bandwagon. So that would be my defensive Gabriel.
That sounds like something a hostile would say, Patrick. I hate to tell you.
See?
That's fair. I understand that, but was
it random selection or did they choose it purposely?
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know. I think I have to imagine they employed some sort of.
There was some sort of method to my madness.
If we're using logic, wasn't Harvey Specter always the one that was the problem? He was always the one at the center of everything that was going on.
Pretty much.
Yes, I can attest to that.
I'm just saying.
He's constantly making moves in the night against me, like the person that took care of
Aaron wants to say something.
The loyalty.
Well, look, what I would say, Rick, is this. I think if we want to know if it's Gabriel, we should ask him because if he lied, he's such a bad actor that we know.
There we go. Let's ask him.
Gabriel, are you a hostile?
I'm definitely not a hostile, and I'm not saying that to be defensive in any way. I'm saying it because I'm actually coming from a place of love.
Well, don't get snippy. For God's sake, calm yourself down.
He's using the classic love defense.
Shouting.
And I'm here for it. I will say this. The first person to cast the stone often needs an eyeball on them. And Dulé came out the gate hot. So I think that's worth noting. And I see you, Dulé.
And Dulé, you are hot, but you did come in hot.
Yeah. Obviously.
Double hot.
It's not me. It's definitely not me.
Oh, I mean, that's so convincing.
Well, I worked on that, Rick. I worked since I knew we were playing this game. I worked on that for like the last week.
Well,
Oh God.
I don't know what. It's just very, 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 very poor.
I will say Zach is sitting over there. Zach is sitting over there very quiet. With a little smirk on his face, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but Dulé, you're doing way too much talking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And only one of us was late. Only one of us was late.
Interesting. All right. You know what I would say at this point in the game is, since we have 2 accusations, what I will do is I'm going to throw it to a vote of the firm. Gabriel, do you have a question?
I just want to, I know you want to, some of you want to accuse me, but like, don't you think that being part of like, I don't know, the main cast, that they would like,
what?
No.
Hold on a second. So,
wait, what? Wait, no, let him finish. Let him finish this embarrassing sentence.
Yeah. Keep going.
Keep going, please. Continue to hang yourself.
Quantity versus quality. Yeah, go ahead. No, quantity.
Troian, I'm ready to vote. Get this
After that comment,
The firm, my dear firm members, we have 2 accusations on the floor, and I would like to see a vote of hands for Gabriel.
can I say one thing? I mean, I just joined the cast in season 7. I mean, why would I want to come and put everything on its side? I mean, come on. That doesn't, I mean, I just got here. I mean, I got here and then it ended. Come on. Why would I want to do that?
It ended?
Maybe it ended because you got there.
I'm just saying, Gina. I'm just saying. Everything was fine when you were there.
Oh, just take it easy, Lone Star. Take it easy, Lone Star. Settle down.
Hands up for Gabriel being fired because you believe him to be hostile.
1.
I'm not doing it, Gabriel.
1. Oh, Dulé, you did not win. Curry favor.
I'm so glad I'm so convincing everybody. Thank you.
Wait, I mean, should I ask to see the hands
Yeah.
for Dulé? Should I ask?
Oh, wow.
Wow. This is,
wow. Over again.
Jesse, you too?
Wow. Julie, I'm not touching you.
Thank you, Rick. Aaron, I'm not going to forget this, Aaron. I'm not going to forget this.
All right. Well, Dulé, I'm sorry to see you go, but stick with us. We might be coming back to you.
This is a goddamn travesty.
Stalker.
Fired from the firm, and another day at the firm has ended. So everybody's going to go home.
Black man goes home first. That's
what is a horror movie now? Exactly, Gina.
Oh, no.
It's a horror movie from the 90s.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to ask you. You don't have to go. You don't have to go home and go to sleep.
Not on you, Korsh. That's not on you.
Close your eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Mute your computers.
Mute.
Hold on. Can collective, collective impact mute everybody.
Thank you. Everybody's muted. Lovely. Thank you. Okay, now that everybody has their eyes closed, I would like to ask my hostiles to look up and recognize each other and choose someone to make a move on. Who are you going to make a move on tonight? Write it on your board and show me the name. You just hear the sound of my voice, which is great. So who do we want to make a move on? Can't be somebody we've already made a move on. Okay. So you guys see each other. See if there are more votes for either of those names. Oof, this is dark. Oof, let's see where we're at. Hold on. We're working towards consensus. Keep your eyes closed. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a bloodbath. Okay, close your eyes. Okay, now that my hostiles have gone to sleep, you nasties, I'm going to ask for my judge to wake up. My judge is going to give me one person's name that you think should be spared tonight. Somebody you think maybe was on the chopping block, keep yourself muted. I'm going to keep yourself muted. But just write your name on a piece of paper or on the board and show me. You can pick any. I know right now it doesn't really matter, but random luck might spare them. Poor person. Okay, thank you very much, Judge. You are wise. Now you may return to your slumber. And last, I would like the DA to open your eyes and look at me. Look at me. Okay, great. Hi. Would you like to show me the name of somebody you believe to be hostile? Yep. I have nowhere else to be right now. I'm good. I'm going to give you your answer. All right, now that you have your answer, DA, everybody's gonna return to their slumber and wake up. I'm so sorry. You guys can unmute yourself because something horrible has happened in the night.
What happened?
No.
Tell us what happened.
Such a sweetheart, and I'm so sad to see him go. But unfortunately, in the night, Harold.
No.
Was ripped.
No. What happened? Wait. Walk me through this like I'm 5 years old. What happened with Harold?
The hostiles made a move on Harold last night. He was removed from the firm.
Aaron, is this you? This is all Aaron Korsh's idea, right?
Lost.
Aaron has it out for gingers.
I'll tell you what, Max. Here's the thing. I'm not a hostile. I didn't vote for it, but I highly approve of it.
Brutal.
Okay. I guess I'll take it.
But I love you.
So sorry, Max, but please stick around. We are going to talk to you when we go visit our ghosts in Ghost Town.
We love you,
We love you, Max.
Thank you, guys. Good to be here.
Max!
All right. Now to get another day. You guys need to make your accusations. Who do you think would take out poor Max?
Yeah, that's weird. That is a curveball. I'm not sure what the thinking was there. It feels like an act of random.
Hillary.
Hey, can I just cut in for a second because I want everybody to have a good time. I just want to check in on our friends Zach and Jesse. How you guys doing right now?
This is the thing. Zach and I are basically like. This is the thing. Zach and I are basically like cousin Oliver on the Brady Bunch. Like we just popped in. And we're not really sure why we're here.
I'm just a temp in the mailroom here, so I'm learning the ropes and observing the interpersonal dynamics.
I'm sitting back and sort of observing like cast dynamics, which is really fascinating as an outsider. I do know some of you though, and like Rachel and I are old friends. David and I actually share the same manager. We're old friends. Like I can speak on the people I do know about. And I'm getting to know some of you Abigail Spencer and I know each other a little bit. Some of you other ones, you're very fishy to me, or I'm trying to figure you out.
Yeah.
I do feel though, because I know, I'm just going to say this because I know him. I feel like David is a hostile.
I mean,
it's got a hostile energy.
I mean, I am hostile.
David is hostile.
I mean, I'm hostile for sure. But I mean, that's just by my nature. So coming into the game, everybody's going to assume like, well, that guy's hostile. And be like, well, wait, but that's just that guy. He's just hostile.
Why don't you just shut up for a second? Can you?
I like it, Daddy. Yeah, give it to me. Come on. Tell me how to play.
Zach, Zach, how you feeling?
I feel great. I feel really good. I'm definitely learning. I'm in a learning phase right now. I also, like Jesse, I know a handful of people on this call, but I'm still just kind of getting my bearings in terms of who I think would really be aggressive enough to be taking people out this early.
Okay.
I just want to like go on the record. Abigail's real quiet, and she's got like a grin. She's got like
I've been on mute.
She's also like in a Taylor Swift commercial right now. Like
I know.
Abigail, is that the real landscape behind you?
I know. What is?
She's in Evermore.
Like in Colorado.
Are you in our neighborhood or are you in another country?
Wait, let me get Taylor really quick. Hold on.
She'll be right back.
She's gonna play a song for everyone.
Taylor.
Taylor Swift, not Taylor Slow. No, this is this is real behind me. As am I, real.
Real hostile.
Wow.
I just feel
hands right now.
I just feel like the people who were making the choices would like kind of pick the least likely candidate in some ways. So I'm feeling like a kind of Vanessa Ray, Abigail Spencer vibe. Like I think there's something there. I think it's one of the two, I will say.
But Patrick, don't you agree?
I want to know why I'm being quiet. I'm being quiet because I don't want to get voted off as quickly as I was voted off of the show.
Oh.
I just want to hang out. I want to see how long I can make this ride. All right. Thanks, Aaron.
I haven't seen Amy in a while, and Amy and I go way back to like Angel days when I was a demon and she was little Miss Self-Righteous and tried to kill me. So, how you doing, Amy?
So nice to see you. I only kill people on TV. I try not to do it in games and in real life. So I am not.
He tries not to. He tries not to kill people.
No. But Gina, I know Gina is dangerous, so I'm feeling
like an Abigail, Vanessa, Amy. In there, we have a.
Hey, Patrick, there is no way Amy is hostile.
Thank you, Rick.
No way.
Thank you.
There is no chance.
Abigail.
That would be the biggest. That would be the biggest mistake.
I just have a quick question. I just have a quick question. Sarah, did you is that a backdrop from Architectural Digest or is that your actual home?
These are my friends. The people that I talk to every day during quarantine.
It is standing.
Oh God.
Exactly what I
leave the house. Leave the house now. That's
I'm feeling a little. I feel like there's a little target towards like the almost love interests. Like they almost ended up with them. I'm feeling a little targeted right now.
Oh no!
You know what?
Then I'm safe.
I don't think Abby. There's no way. There's no way it was Abby. Not a chance.
Off of Abby.
Donna
and Dana.
How many bullets does she have to take?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Donna.
I'm saying just from like if I'm the people picking in this game, I'm seeing the trifecta of a Vanessa Ray, Amy Acker, and Abigail Spencer, and I'm saying
like has not said one word is Amanda.
What?
Oh, look how it's now. It's starting to get ugly.
Jody Sawyer, ladies and gentlemen. Jody Sawyer.
I'm just happy to be here, guys. I'm just trying to enjoy the vibe.
But wait, Patrick Troian. Do you see Vanessa's quiet rage?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's got a fire.
That's what I was getting.
Ryan, how many hostels are there?
Five hostels.
Will you tell us if we get one?
5 of you guys?
Yeah, there's 5 people here who are trying to kill us.
So
this is serious business.
Because I do need to take this round tonight, and I know that there were several accusations. We had a David, we had an Amanda, we had a Vanessa, we had an Abigail.
And the Amanda didn't really count. That was so under the radar.
Well, yeah.
So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to say these names. I'm going to see if anything tips when I say these names. All right. So I'm going to see some hands up if you're voting for this person. And I'm going to throw out these names right now. Abigail.
No.
Cancel. We've got Amy Acker.
Hell no.
One.
Can we vote?
One.
Yeah, you can vote.
Okay.
We've got one.
Amy.
Vanessa.
Vanessa
We're
Ray.
For Vanessa.
Oh no.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, are you voting, Amanda?
I'm going to vote.
5-6. Oh,
look at Abigail.
Vanessa, I don't like this.
And the last, I do want to circle back because the first accusation was thrown out for David. Do we have votes for David?
What?
Jesse, that you didn't even seem like you were doing it. That Jesse was like, "Well, I threw it out. I don't believe it, but I might as well."
No, that was absolutely me nominating to get you out of the game.
Okay, no, I feel you. I feel you. I feel that rage. I feel that rage.
To get you out of the game.
Yeah. Not even.
I'm tired of seeing David's face on my computer.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna take it into another round because we just did those two. So we're gonna say one more time. I'm gonna say Vanessa Ray. Raise your hands. This isn't me raising my hand. This is me.
Okay.
We're going between Vanessa. We're going between Vanessa and David. So you have to vote.
Save your hands for one of them.
Vanessa or David?
Vanessa Ray. One, two.
More people are voting for Vanessa.
Wow.
Sorry, Vanessa.
I am so sorry, Vanessa. I am so sorry. We are going to have to say goodbye to you.
Oh, Vanessa.
I'm devastated. But you will be
Second round, like the second season.
All right, good girl. I feel like it was a tough day. You need to go home.
Wait.
Hold on, I'm just going to fix
I have a
that.
question.
Yes,
I have a
Zach.
question.
Yeah.
Do we not get to know whether Vanessa was a hostile or a firm member after now that we voted her out?
But I thought that the agreement was that we weren't going to tell people.
No, I don't remember. We're collecting
I think we have to know because then we have to know how many are left, right?
Yeah, I usually
Zachary,
click that way.
Quinto, I wouldn't tell you even if I could.
There's a sheep in that round.
Sounds like a gangster to me.
I
That's some gangster shit.
I
y'all.
just want to, hey, guys, I just wanted to give you a little note. Look,
We're muting all. You're all muted.
I do apologize.
Power. God power.
I knew he was going to use that button before I did.
I'm just going to mute everybody.
I know he's been itching to use that button. The members of Collective Impact would like us not to tell everybody right now, but I am keeping score. Don't worry. So everybody, please go to sleep. I will let you know when the firm is in danger. Everybody go to sleep. You are already muted. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I know. And ghosts, you can watch the horrors unfold because you will not be able to say anything for the rest of the gameplay until we go to you. So I would like to ask my Mafia, my hostiles, to please open your eyes and select a new person. A new person. Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it? It's brutal. Write down a new name, a new fresh name. I'm dying. There's like strategy within this. This is so good. I feel like it's, I don't know. Okay. Okay, do you want to stick with that or do we want to pick another one? Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening here. We have another name. Are we agreeing on this name or the first name? What would we like? It seems like you're outweighed. Okay. We just got to see how it rolls. Okay, thank you, my hostiles. Would you please go to sleep? I am going to now wake the judge. Judge, would you please wake up and let me know if you would like to, who you think should be saved. I know you're making a stab in the dark, but you have the opportunity to save someone's life tonight. Who do you think? Who do you think? Everybody who's keeping their eyes closed is doing a really, really good job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Judge. I really appreciate that. Now, would you please go back to sleep? Once my judge is asleep, I'm going to have my DA wake. My DA wake, wakey. And you may ask me one more suspicion. I'm going to tell you the answer right now. Okay. Now I'm going to ask everybody to go back to sleep. Everybody's asleep. Thank you. I hope you got a very restful night. I'm going to ask you to unmute yourselves. And I'm so sorry because his time here at the firm was just, yes, you can come back. Come back from your Santa hat, Siberia. His time here at the firm was so short-lived, and he really was just incredible. But unfortunately, tonight, in the night, we lost Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Oh, that
is some guest star.
I told you, you got to watch out for that guest star shit.
It's you, mother.
I'll cut you down. That Aaron Korsh will cut you down.
Sorry. I'm so grateful to you for playing. Thank you.
Please don't leave.
Please don't leave. We love you.
Well, we're gonna get.
I'm over.
Come over right now. We need to talk.
We're gonna get revenge because I think we all know who that was. I mean, David. He went after David, and David hit back hard.
Jesse, if it were up to me, I would have given you 3/4 of a season at least.
Jesse, do stick around because we are gonna transition to the ghosts right after today. So please stick around, and we will see you over there. We can talk the shit that I know you want to talk.
So now we're
shady bitches.
All right, now we are going to. The firm is going to make an accusation. Take the floor. The firm has the opportunity to fire someone.
David came out swinging. I don't know. I love the man, but I can't abide. That was a clear retribution. That was a death kill. That was.
I would disagree.
Man.
I would say that I would say that it would only make sense that somebody would try to do that if there's too many beloved. They know that is the most likely play. If I were that guy, then I would do that.
You think that involves people? That's a lot of smart thinking.
There's a lot of people who love me. There's a lot of people who love me on this television show. I was one of them. Also a beloved person. So they want to save me from Jesse's hateful accusations about me being hostile. I admitted I am hostile. There is no doubt I am hostile. I am not. I'm not saying I'm not hostile.
But in such a passive aggressive way, David.
Yeah.
My hostility? It's open and rageful. You have known me for years.
It would be too on the
It
nose.
is as strong as it could be.
It just feels.
I would venture to say there's nobody on this call that's more hostile than me. Even you, Rick. And you're as hostile as they come. I'm even more hostile than you.
So hard.
Rick and David.
So full of rage.
We don't have a lot. Look, we don't have a lot of information to work off of, but we do have.
I'm just saying, Rafferty's always wanted to set me up. She's been trying to set me up from the beginning. When Aaron allowed her to slap me in the face and almost break my jaw multiple times, take after take, where she literally almost dislocated or broke my jaw. I'm just saying.
You have no forgiveness in your heart. I have sent you money. I have sent you alcohol. I have sent your family things. Like you can't. You are the grit.
There is somebody with hostility. There is somebody with hostility.
I have to say,
you're playing the Brady Bunch game.
Hold on, Ray.
Yes, Ray.
If David's a hostile, that was the weirdest defense of himself. It's just too obvious.
Wait, I want to set the record straight, Costabile.
Yeah.
You said in that take, I want. You know what, Sarah, just
David,
give me this time. And
Sarah remembers every single take and so she's going to go,
You don't remember who designed the dress I was wearing. Right, ladies?
I'm making an official accusation to David Costa. I want to go on record that I am accusing David of being hostile.
You're lame.
Yeah, and you asked me to really hit you, so boom.
Oh,
you said actually hit me, Rafferty, and I was like, but
Steve hit me in the place where you were supposed to hit me, not like on my temple and try to knock me out. My actual jaw joint.
He kind of likes it like that, though. I think because I remember
Gina,
3 a.m. I do remember a 3 a.m. Night.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure David, in between some show tunes, asked to be spanked. So
In between show tunes. In between show tunes.
This isn't looking too good for you, David.
That is how I roll. That does sound like how I roll for sure.
I do at this time need to take a vote because a formal accusation has been made. Can I see a show of hands for David, believing that David is hostile and should be?
Guys, come on. Are you serious after this?
Like on 3, like on 1, 2.
Yes, sorry. Yes,
All right.
yes. 100%. Yes.
Throw up your hands.
Of course,
1,
that's
2,
so
3.
lame.
Okay.
That's so lame.
For David, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Well, that's not really enough. Does anybody?
It's not a majority.
It's not a majority. So,
No.
David, you're spared.
Like that. How do you like that, Dave?
I'll drink to that. I'll get hostile to that. You fuckers. I'll remember who fucking accused me. Korsh, Patrick, fuck you. Now I'm bringing out more.
Are you?
Oh, you want to see the hostility? How dare you? How dare you?
David, are you turning around? Are you turning around an accusation on Patrick?
Are you kidding?
Oh, now look, that totally makes sense, doesn't it? Somebody who's been organizing this game and has wanted to kick my ass since he literally met me is trying to accuse me in the most ridiculous way. Jesse makes a totally unfounded accusation of me, and then Patrick is just like, well, of course, if Jesse made this preposterous thing, what does Jesse know? What does Jesse know about being a
He killed Jesse, guys.
I don't know, man. I was on your side before, David, but the continuation of like it's just like you keep digging a hole for yourself. I didn't vote for you, but now I'm like, what's
Yeah.
over there?
So wait, Troian, does 7 make it so? Does 7 make it go?
Today after this, Jesse.
The hostile is a hell of a self-defense.
All right. Well, here's what I will say. Since that just happened, I'm going to pop it into a vote. I'm going to have a vote to fire Patrick and a vote to fire David.
What about Zach?
Oh, wow.
About Zach for coming after me.
Anybody who gets pulled into his web is
just like my character. Why do you think Aaron wrote it like that? Everybody was attacking Daniel Hardman. Daniel Hardman was the only person who ever was loyal to that firm.
He's
from the beginning.
Man, he talks a great game. I think we all know.
All right,
what's
I'm
going on
gonna
here.
say I want to see a show of hands for Patrick. I want to see a show of hands to vote off Patrick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just because no one else is voting for him, I don't really.
Aaron, classic.
It's defiant.
Mike Ross.
This is not 9 years of this.
A show of hands for David. A show of hands for David. If you had a change.
Oh no.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6.
Sarah, you had it up earlier, Sarah.
I'm struggling.
You can change your mind, Rick.
Love from me.
Well, I mean, what did he get? What did he get? Softer?
Like Gabriel, I also have love. I come with love, Sarah.
Look, for all you people, wait.
Sorry.
You have the softest face. You really just have.
For everybody who's not voting right now, pick someone to accuse. Accuse somebody.
So wait. You're saying that we have to vote one way or the other?
Yeah, we got to get someone out.
Oh, Dave,
I think it's interesting that
David, all right.
It doesn't have to be me. No, it doesn't have to be me. That can be anybody else. It could be you, Rick. It could be you too, or it could be Aaron.
No, Dave. It was that last tirade.
Every one of the tirades. That's my game.
I think it's interesting that nobody from the solid cast has ever been up here.
That's right.
We've never. So there's Patrick. There's Gabriel. There's Sarah. There's
Gina. Rick.
It just seems.
Phoebe, you're in a tricky spot. You're in a tricky spot because you have known. What year did we meet?
What?
1993. What? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about you hoisting my husband on top of your shoulder.
Wait, can you vote someone off for just bringing up random ridiculous shit?
Listen, if you want to talk about DB hoisting people onto himself, I think I'm the one.
Ariel's learning.
It's a tie.
I would like to be the next person that gets hoisted.
Has anyone noticed
That can also happen.
Wait a second, Gina, remember that time in 1994 when we were back at that wonderful lunch?
Gabriel.
Why is Gabriel so quiet?
Good luck, Troy, and it's like wrangling.
there's not, sorry, I had to mute you all because we were going so far off piste that I was concerned we would be lost in the snow. I do think that we do need to take a vote. And unfortunately, there have not been enough votes cast or accusations cast. That's why I was trying to set it up between Patrick and between David, but I don't think that was made clear enough. So
I'm an Abigail or David. I'll go whichever way the room wants to go.
I can't remove. Okay.
I'm saying that to my fellow firm mates. Okay. You didn't want to go David, which we all know is a hostel. So I don't know. I think there's something. So
what I'd like to do is I'm not feeling right to take you off of the chopping block.
Oh, put me on.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
So I'm going to.
Can I interject with something? Aaron just unwrapped some of the poster board things that would only be needed by a hostel to write on.
Oh.
So I don't know why he would have unwrapped those if he wasn't a hostel.
Yes.
Just putting that out there to the firm.
Yes.
I was going
for the ever observant.
Zach, I appreciate that. But I let me just say, I only unwrapped it, which means I haven't written on it yet. I am not a hostel. I was going to write, I regret hiring David Costabile and Hoffman.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Now I'll say.
Okay, well, you know what I will do in that case? I will open up the floor to a vote between Aaron Korsh and David.
Yeah, we already know that he voted against me, by the way. And not just in this game.
Let's see a show of hands. Let's see a show of hands.
Fired repeatedly on this TV show.
Aaron Korsh. Let's see a show of hands for Aaron Korsh.
Everyone.
Please. Oh, wait, before anybody votes, I just want to say I've got a new big show in the works. Anyway, just vote. Nothing has nothing to do with anything. Very well-paid roles. Well-paid roles.
Show of hands for David. Show of hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over, bud. It's over.
But that was hard fought.
How
that
dare
was
you?
hard fought.
How dare you? You guys.
I have never.
It's so obvious. And so look, Jesse isn't even paying attention. It's so obvious.
Well, we're gonna go to Jesse in a second because we're gonna go hang out with the ghosts, which you are now a part of, David. So what I would like is everybody who is in current gameplay to please put your earmuffs on. Please mute your sound because we're gonna go check in with the ghosts right now. So yeah,
I'll leave.
Go do a thing. Go, I don't know, use the bathroom or something. All right. Now, before we go to my ghosts, I do want to check in with Collective Impact, and I want to hear how we are doing with the raffle prizes, with the monies. How are we doing? Can I get an update? Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Troian. You are doing amazing. So we've already broke our $40,000 goal for this event, which is incredible. Yes. And so we've upped our goal to $45,000. And if everybody watching right now gives $5, I hear that Patrick might shave his head if we reach our goal.
Whoa.
So if everybody watching gave $5 right now, that's what we can achieve, is not only getting out the vote in Georgia, but shaving Patrick's head.
Ooh, and here's the other thing that I will guarantee, I will shave Patrick's head.
And Troian will shave it.
I will be the person to shave it. So you get that too.
And David, I wanted to let you know that Twitter is really excited about you right now, and there is a high demand that you get on Twitter.
Oh,
so
is that right?
Something to consider with your ghost time right now while you're listening to everybody play is signing up on Twitter.
I have so little to say.
But I want to...
I do want
I don't believe that for a second. So I want to hear from our ghosts right now. And thank you all so much for donating. There is one quick donor I want to give a shout out to because we share a name, which is Suzanne. Suzanne Macht donated, Gabriel's mom, which is amazing. And I just want to say a special thank you to you, Suzanne. So I'll kick it back to you, Troian.
All right. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I'm so excited that we're raising this money right now. This is for such a good cause. And right now, I do want to talk to my ghosts. And I want to say, guys, what the shit is happening right now? That was brutal. Who here is Mafia? I want you guys to tell who you are.
All right. So I was a Mafia. And Jesse, I was, yeah. So when Jesse accused me, it was an excellent accusation. Yeah. And then I said to my fellow Mafia, I was like, you can't vote out Jesse because then of course they'll vote out me. So I said, you can't vote out Jesse next. You have to vote out somebody else. But nobody went for it. They just went for it.
He was actually kind of amazing, Jesse. I do want to say.
The low-hanging fruit.
He was like, do not.
Because I was like, not Jesse now, but soon. But of course, because I was like, he's too perceptive. But it was just like, oh, fuck, this sucks. Like he's on to me already. And I knew I was going to always play up being hostile and being overly aggressive in order to try to deflect it. But when you came up so strong, I was like, this is fucked. Like, I'm totally jammed now. He smelled me out. But then everybody else was just like, oh, of course, we'll just vote out Jesse. I was like, you can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. Don't do that.
And Jesse, what did you know from the previous night? I mean, you knew that he was hostile.
Well, I was the district attorney.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now the game's fucked.
Yeah. So screwed. We're so screwed.
Good luck, everyone. It's gonna be this game will end on Monday afternoon.
Well, thanks for choosing hanging fruit. Way to go. Because you couldn't, because you must have known. Of course, that guy is. That's easy. He's easy to get.
This is the thing, though. You all have this great chemistry. You all know really well. I have like 3 people on here that I actually know, and it would have seemed so weird for me to pick someone I have had no interaction with. So there's about 3 people. Like,
For all right now, that's what I had nothing to do with anything. I wasn't hostile.
Makes sense when you look at it.
It's all part of that's all part of it. That's totally part of it.
It's good. So
Troian, can I just say you're doing an excellent job?
Yeah,
even though I've been axed and killed, you're doing
nailing it.
Yeah.
I hate you,
Thank
Jesse.
you
I hate you.
so much.
If I play this game with you in person, I can't wait to play this game with you in person. I'm gonna totally crush you. I'm gonna like spend. I've never played this game, and I'm gonna literally learn how to play this game. I'm gonna make it my focus for the get you, because you are obviously like a master at this. So it's just like, Jesus, who invited that guy? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna come to your home. I'm gonna come to your beautiful home, and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna play this game.
You cannot openly threat someone on a live Zoom.
I'm gonna invite myself to your home to game night to try to crush you in this game.
You guys, love you so much. We are gonna come back to you guys one more time in the nights. So stick around if you can. If you don't, if you gotta go, I totally understand. But please stick around.
I might have to make dinner for my child.
Yeah, for your
congratulations.
Thank you. Apparently, you have to feed them a lot, so I need to at some point do that.
So
yeah.
eating. All right. Well, if you go, we will miss you. And again, thank you so much, Jesse, for being here. We love you so much. And please, Vanessa, Max, David, please stick around because I know that there will be some suits questions for you guys later. So I'm going to bring back in the games. So please mute yourselves again. I'm going to tell everybody muffs off. Everybody muffs off. Muffs off. Welcome back. Welcome. And you are all on mute, but you can unmute yourself except for my lovely ghost. We had a really fun catch-up session. It was sad.
Miss those guys.
So I would like to open the floor to the firm oh no, I'm sending people to bed. I'm sorry. I hate to bring you guys back, but just send you to bed. But we did just have a firing at the firm, so it is actually nighttime. Apologies.
So yeah, we're going into.
Sorry, but just close your eyes. You don't have to put your earmuffs on. Just close your eyes, because I'm going to ask my Gabriel. You can close your eyes whenever.
I just want to say I got a text saying that my mom donated, so I want to say thanks to my mom.
Yeah. She did. Suzanne Macht, thank you so much for donating. Okay, close your eyes. Rick, close your eyes. Goodness, what do I have to do? Okay, and I would like my hostiles to please open your eyes and choose a person. Choose someone to fire. I know. I'm gonna need to see some consensus here. Okay, thank you so much. All right, my hostels, you may return back to sleep. Once you are asleep, I'm going to ask my judge to open their eyes, and they are going to try to make another save. You can choose another person that you think might be on the chopping block. I mean, really, you're just the icing on the cake. You don't have to worry about it. Anybody you choose they're lucky to be chosen by you. Just so lucky. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I am not going to wake up the DA because you all murdered the DA.
Oh.
So you are in a bad way. No. All right, but I will ask everybody to wake up, wake up, wake up. It's another beautiful day at the firm, but unfortunately a move was made in the night.
Oh.
And they were not safe.
That means that David has to be the DA because it's the first time. That's the first time she said that.
You didn't even let me get to who was killed.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let's go. Sorry, I'm on to the next thing. Who died?
I am so sorry because she's looking so gorgeous, and Abigail Spencer was removed from the firm in the night.
Oh.
No.
Sorry.
Wait, so she wasn't a mafia. Oh, so that means Amy or Vanessa might have been, right? Because we got Vanessa out.
Well,
and Troian, I was just about to tell you what an incredible Mafia host you are, and you should have your own Mafia show, and you should be the host of all the Mafia shows. I was just about to all the compliments, but I don't know what to say.
We love you, Abigail.
We love you, Abigail. We're so grateful.
I was sure you were Mafia, so now I'm confused.
Yeah, now you
this is very emotional for
you
me.
guys are grown for some.
What do I do now?
If you would like to stick around, we are going to be going back.
I'm done. Okay, it was so good to see you.
We love you. We love you. Please stay. If you can't, thank you so much for playing. We love you so much.
Love you, Abby.
David's on the screen, but did Jesse leave?
Jesse had to go.
Oh, okay.
Jesse did have to go.
Got it.
Hey guys, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
So I just, as not hostile, in a very calm, unaggressive way, I'd like to tell you that the earphones aren't working properly and that Max Topplin is very rude.
What?
Wow.
He made fun of me laying down, saying it was creepy, and I would just in a very unaggressive way.
Wait a minute. But that means that you heard everything that was said in that session? Does that mean
is there a winner for honesty in this game?
You'll get an honesty award, but it does mean that you no longer can.
You do have to be removed from play.
Well, you can be here, but you cannot participate in accusations of anything.
Well, that's fine. And I'm going to continue laying here just like Max is. It looks like you're going down too.
Wow.
And now that I'm gone, go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. I thought we had made such progress, you and I. Aaron, we need you scripting it.
Ray, give him a Lewis in a Lipschitz voice. Just give him one Lewis.
No,
really?
Listen to me.
Never
You must be patient always, and you must control yourself always. This behavior is below you.
Ray, how many requests for therapy have you received in the last year to 9 months?
And I would say in the past 2 years, 50.
50?
Wow. 50.
On
Yeah.
Twitter? Like a DM on Twitter? Or?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And in airports. I mean, my favorite was I was arriving home from a location about a year ago, and I had this man run past me screaming, give him electroshock treatment. And I didn't know what he was talking about. And I finally said, wait, are you talking to me? He said, yeah, you need to give Lewis electroshock. It worked for me. Now, can we have a session? And I went, yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Happened, 50 times easily.
That's crazy.
I still get them.
Entirely
I still get them.
Well, guys, we skipped a headline here a little bit, which is Dave cleared the DA because that was not announced until after we voted him out. So we have that piece of information. So what that means to me is that we also know he's not a mafia, which, hey, David, apologies to your...
All right. I thought it would be way too on the nose for you to be part of the hostile. Yeah.
What are you pointing down? What's the pointing down? What is not the Brady Bunch?
He can't talk. He can't talk. He's a goat.
I have to say, I have a concern.
What?
What is that?
It has gone mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the recurrings and the guest cast are being eliminated one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I just got eliminated.
And well, that's
Louis.
Now calm down. We will talk about this
hoisted on your own, hoisted by your own canard situation.
Don't worry about canard. Let's discuss that later.
I think someone needs to mute him.
We want to make now that Rick has been taken out, I am getting the suggestion that we should move into 2 kill rounds. So since Rick has already been removed because he was honest, thank you, Rick, for being.
I'm just letting you know.
And by the way, I just want to chime in and say I don't think Rick is in the Mafia, but I do think he might be the Unabomber.
Oh, fuck you.
But I am going to open the floor one more accusation by the firm. So the firm
and you look like a normal human being over there.
I will let you take out one more person from the firm before we go into a 2 kill monster.
I think you're right, DB. I think you're right, Ray. Like, I think one of the big ones. And if you guys think it's me, I understand, but I'm trying to figure out.
I'm going to make an accusation. I think it's Patrick.
I do. He's really smooth, isn't he?
Smooth. He's so comforting.
Let me say this. I wish it were me.
You know what?
Oh, stop that. Just stop that. That's such a psychopath.
I love having a role to play. I don't like being in the firm.
Do you guys see what I'm married to?
You know what?
Let me say from a therapist's point of view.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it has to be Patrick. It has to be Patrick.
I think it's Patrick.
It has to be one of them.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Gina, you're muted. Isn't Gina muted? We can't hear you.
I'm going to unmute. Yeah, ask you to unmute. There you go.
And then who else is muted? DB, you're muted. And Amanda, you're muted.
So it's a little convenient for us to trust Patrick because you helped set this up. You're in the middle of everything.
Okay,
I don't know what's going on. I know nothing. I'm not involved. I don't know.
I would just make a couple observations as a fly on the wall here. Amanda's holding a pen. I was a little bit suspicious of her defense before when she was accused. I have a real deep feeling about Aaron Korsh. I think we have an Amanda, Aaron Korsh, potentially Gabriel. Gabriel has not spoken nary a word. Denise has not spoken nary a word. I think we have to start looking at the quieter people here. I say an Amanda Aaron combo is happening.
I'd like to respond to that, Zach. First of all, thank you so much for coming to the suit up for Georgia. To redirect back to my pen and paper, I'm taking notes on all y'all. And on the wall, I would just like to mention that you are number 3 on my hit list of the suspects. I have 4 names, fairly certain you're all in Mafia. I may be quiet, but I'm taking it all in. And I have a feeling that Ray, you're one of the bad guys.
Oh,
whoa. Accusation.
That's an accusation. That's an accusation.
I want to point something out.
Oh, shit, girl.
Was she a series regular at any point?
Yes. Yes, Ray, I was.
Yes.
Thanks so much for tuning in for seasons 1 through 9 of Suit.
Perfect place.
Before he comes back to finish his point, I would like to say, hi, Ray, welcome back. I know that I am not back. I know that I am not a hostile, and I do think that between Gabriel and I, one of us would have been picked.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I will.
Am I back?
I love him and believe in him and appreciate his hair. Gabriel
all of it.
Official accusation for the quiet man reading Finnish language lesson.
Oh, you please stop that bit. Please stop the bit. The bit is over.
I don't think it's Gabriel
Jesus Christ.
I think it has to be one of us. There's no way.
Silence you, Sarah. What do you want to say?
It's not Gabriel. It can't be Gabriel. He's made it very clear that he's coming from a place of love. He's learned
loving being hostile.
Patrick.
What is he reading now?
Protest.
Oh my God! How many props did you bring?
That's totally fair. I say this about Gabriel. I am putting. Let me finish. What I'm putting on the table is that I think logically we could all agree that the powers that be would make either Gabriel or I a mafia, a hostile. And in this case, I, as me, am obviously going to say Gabriel. If I were lying, I'd be lying. But I put to you guys, you should make the choice between Gabriel and I.
Okay.
Before we do anything, Aaron, I just need to know, did Gabriel bring props to his audition for Harvey Specter?
Well, you know what? He did dress up in a suit, but I will say this. Look, Gabriel's been quiet, to Zach's point. Gabriel has been quiet. It could be to stay under the radar. It could be that he's trying to memorize what his lines for whatever his next thing is in the shooting tomorrow.
You know what, you guys? It has been, sorry, Suits is such a bro fest. I think they both need to go down at the same time.
Oh.
You know what?
I nominate.
Wait, Denise, yes?
Hey, you don't ask me, honey. I took them down.
Both of them.
So I agree, Sarah. I got to do one step at a time, right?
But Sarah, looking at the amount of strong female actresses and characters on this phone call, I would not say Suits is totally a bro fest. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Look at Jessica.
All right. What's the next show about, Aaron?
Okay, y'all, I'm very sorry because I got to take us into the next round.
Don't apologize. You're God. You don't apologize.
I'm the Chief Justice. You're not supposed to call me God. This is not religious. Thank you. All right, I have to mute you all. And I'm going to set up a vote. I just want to see hands between who thinks it's Patrick? Show of hands. Show of hands.
All right. I don't judge you and I'm not angry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I would like to see Gabriel. Gabriel hands. 1, 2, 3. Rick, you're dead. 4, 5. Wow.
Wait, that's one. Did you?
Oh, and Amanda, 6. Gabriel, I'm going to take you. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so sorry.
You can unmute him. He can make
that was,
defense.
I'm going to, sorry. I can ask.
Don't do it.
I know. But it was a majority vote by one. And
did everyone vote? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
And Gabriel.
It was the book props. I'm sorry, I have to mute.
Has sadly been. You can go back to Ernest Hemingway. So Gabriel is now out of the game. It's brutal.
I can't believe we don't get to know. I've never played where you don't know in real time.
I know.
It's
well,
weird.
You know what I'll ask? I'll ask if we can do an update at this point.
I feel like we need to know collective impact.
No, how many people?
All right.
What's the point of not knowing?
I'm just going to make an executive decision, and I'm going to ask my ghosts at this point to say whether you were hostile or whether you were firm. So we'll start with you, Gabriel. Were you hostile or firm?
Oh, am I supposed to tell the truth right now?
Yes.
I want you to tell the truth. Who were you?
The truth is, I came from a place of love, not denial. I was not hostile.
Not a hostile.
Not
a hostile.
You guys are all beautiful, beautiful people.
Oh no, I feel terrible.
Rick, I'd like you to now unmute yourself. Rick, were you firm or were you hostile?
I'm very firm.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was a member of the firm.
Wait a minute. Who else is it? Vanessa?
Vanessa, were you firm or were you hostile?
Oh my God, the killing.
Yeah.
5 people are still hostile?
Max,
firm?
Were you firm or hostile?
I was firm.
No.
Everybody's
fine.
God.
Now I'd like to throw it over to our dear friend David. David, were you firm or hostile?
Of course I was hostile, you morons.
What? Not the DA.
You morons!
All right.
Come on, you're about to lose. And you know what? I hope all of you go down. I hope all of my hostiles take you down. Take them down.
Can you believe he directed an episode that I was in, like that he directed?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he was like.
Oh, billions, just like
That's
that.
exactly what he was like.
Screaming.
Do we get to choose one more person in this round, or do we go to night now?
Abby
Oh my God,
Wait,
you gotta go to night.
Was Abby hostile?
Kill Patrick.
Abby was firm.
Jesse.
Jesse was firm, and Jesse was the DA.
And Dulé.
Abby was what?
And Dulé.
Oh yeah, what was Dulé?
Dulé was firm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, we
guys,
have
I'm
that
gonna say
line.
it's bad. It
There's
is
only
bad.
hostiles
One,
amongst us.
three.
Are the fans still out there? Or they hung themselves with all this?
Let me say
Good
this.
night.
Let me say
Thank
this.
you all. Good night. I need you to go to sleep. God damn it. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Now, my hostels. I want my hostels. Now everybody's closed their eyes except for ghosts. Hostels, open your eyes and give me 2 kills. 2 kills. Two kills. Oh, I love the incense that are going on at Zach's. It's so good. Let me see this. Can we see if we can get it? Okay. Okay. All right. So I have a majority consensus. Hold on. I'm going to wait for one more person. Okay. I have a majority consensus. I want you guys to raise your boards and look at each other just one more time, because there's a little bit of a split vote right now. Wait, and if you have been removed from the game, you can't vote, so I'm not going to look at you. I'm sorry. Okay, great. Thank you so much. This is brutal. So I'm going to ask my judge to open their eyes. Judge, open your eyes and save a person. Throw out a name. You can throw out 2 names, actually. I want to see. Let's make your odds better. Let's see some names. Toss them out. Who do you want to save? 1 second. Okay, thank you so much, Judge. You are wise, you are good, you are just. Okay, now I'm going to ask the world to wake up and unmute yourself, unless you are a ghost. We lost 2 members in the night. 2 members. It was brutal. It was a bloodbath. And they are titans among us. Sarah and Aaron. Whoa!
I knew it. Brutal.
Wait, who are Sarah and Aaron? First of all, it's a brutal loss, and we will mourn you.
I don't believe you.
Wait a second.
Well, more Sarah for sure. But who are they going? Who are they going after? I don't remember the last time. Were either of them being particularly aggressive?
That's a very hostile question to ask, Patrick. I feel like that's immediately thrown off of you. I've played this game with you before. I know how you work. I really think we have to. I think we have to focus in on you at this point. I think
exactly, Patrick. This is a classic redirect, and it seems amateur, but I know
where you're going with this. I have no skin in this game. You have to remember, I'm only here.
You do it for a hostile, and it makes sense that they would give our very famous, powerful, special guests an important role. And
I thought they might, actually. I was disappointed when they didn't. But anyway, it doesn't.
Aaron, can you write something in for Zach for season 10?
I think I'm almost finished. Zach, we're going to stick you in there for. You want to be the good guy or the bad guy?
Great. I'll be the good guy by bringing light to the fact that I believe Patrick is a hostile in this game.
I am so with you, and the whole
Guys,
time my eyes have been. Hey, excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me. The whole time, my eyes have been closed in this round. All I could think of was your face.
That face.
Oh,
brutal.
Listen, hostile. Oh no, I don't care. I don't. There's no. I'm not.
I hear you. I hear you, and I understand.
Accusation.
But what I'm seeing now, to anyone here who would like to listen, I'm seeing, because this is the point of the game where you start to see the formation of the remaining Mafia stick together. They just followed each other 1-2 punch real quick. I've played this game with you, Zach, as well, and I know what you do. You've been a quiet customer, and then you roll in really quick and hot.
And Zach and
Denise, you know who's the threat right now.
Dude, Sarah, you're dead. You can't.
I'm Columbo.
Yeah, sorry, Sarah.
From the same
Amanda.
Oh, wait, now Amy has a marker in her hand as she's talking.
Yeah,
Amy. Holding a marker.
Amanda, when you were taking notes, since we know that David was hostile, do you remember who didn't vote for David? Did you keep that information?
No, I just have a hit list of all the people who have made accusations. And I would just like to
Amy's on something. Amy's on.
You're dead.
The people who didn't vote for David would probably be Mafia, if anyone remembers.
Oh, I see.
Right, Amy.
Oh.
You're right.
There were a lot of people you remember David was the one where it was rigged because it seemed like he should have gone quick and he didn't. That's exactly why I'm not Mafia. I went after David hard.
David
Mafia do that to hostiles do that to save themselves all the time.
Oh my God.
I just say something.
It's so entertaining.
Zach?
You can't say it, you're dead.
I know, but I'm speaking. That's all I wanted to say. I'm speaking. And you're new here. And I think it must have got to be you. I'm going back to mute, but I just want you to know while I'm on mute, I'm speaking.
Denise has made an accusation. Denise has made an accusation. That's me. I'd love to take that to a vote. I guess I will make an official accusation on Zachary, Quinto, or Denise, honestly, if anyone else is feeling either of the other two. I think they're a pair.
That's so obvious.
I mean, I get fired up simply because I can't convey my innocence
You know what?
enough.
You know what I will say? I will say we can do a 3-way vote, and I can put put up Zach, Denise, and Patrick.
I think I'm gonna say this. I believe that Amanda and Amy are hostiles. I really believe that they're thing, and I'm not just saying that to deflect me. Vote for me if you want. I feel like my days at the firm are numbered, but I think Patrick, Amy, and Amanda are hostiles.
I agree.
Thank you again, Zach, for coming to the Suits event.
That would be a very
good to have you.
That kind of
way to go,
Zach. Right there.
That's it, Zach. You got.
I would say it should be me, Amy, Zach.
No, guys, I'm telling you, there are reasons that you just don't want it to be me.
She put her mark. Is she the judge?
Maybe you're the judge.
That's why she had a pen in her hand.
Amanda's really pulling this judge act off, though. I mean, it's not. Yeah, like I'm kind of
interesting. Amy,
it's too obvious with the books.
Amy, here's what I know.
My library.
I know that Amy is like a highly skilled hostile player. We learned that before this game. She was the one person who was like, I love this game. I play it all the time. So the fact that she is pretending to be the judge is masterwork.
Look at Sarah's shirt.
I think now I'm starting to think it's you, Patrick. I thought you were on the right track before. I think it's Zach and Denise.
It's not me. It's not me.
It was gonna be Zach or Jesse, one of them from the beginning. Everyone.
It's not me. They didn't give it. They didn't give either of us any.
All right, I think we got to make a vote.
Just before
I welcome the vote on me. I put it back on to.
I can't hear you, DB. Are you talking? Because we can't hear you. It looks like you're talking.
Oh, sorry.
No, I've just been listening to everybody.
Okay.
Hey, DB, did you know that Denise Crosby was in 48 Hours? Denise Crosby is in one of the most legendary scenes with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte when they come in and the woman hits him with a baseball bat. He's like, the bitch thinks she's Babe Ruth. That's Denise.
I knew that.
Why did you
Denise.
ask me if he knew that Denise was in 48 hours?
Apparently, people are getting rewarded for bringing up random shit, so that's what I'm doing right now.
I am gonna mute all of you, as enjoyable as this is, because I've got to take it to a vote. So I'm going to throw up a couple of names, and I want to see hands. And you can vote because I'm going to do 4 names. I'm going to do 4 names. So I want to see hands for Patrick.
Denise doesn't even. Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6. Oh, look.
Whoa.
Lots.
Okay. I'm going to throw up hands for Amy. Anybody for Amy? Nobody for Amy. Throw up hands for Denise.
She's a pro.
Oof. 1, 2. 2 hands for Denise. Throw up hands for Zach. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Well, we are going to, well, I mean, look, I'm going to ask you guys to all unmute now because I'm sort of at a crossroads because while you have been voted off, you were chosen by Twitter to survive.
Wait, what? That's a what?
That's a thing. Oh,
Why are we just learning about that?
Come on.
To survive 2 rounds.
The person who raised the most amount of money for, the care. Look, I won. I don't know what to tell you.
He won from the fundraising contest. However,
Who was?
I do want to say that even if we go into a night, it's a 2-kill night. Yeah. You take out a 2-kill night. Can
we raise money right now to save me because the spread between Zach and I was under $50. So can somebody pitch in
if the
$1 to save me and not Patrick? What about that? Hey, boom.
It's got to say. Oh, I thought it was.
We're getting.
Wait, I'm sorry. If we go.
I'm getting the note. I'm getting the note that we can remove the 2 kills. So Patrick is going to stay in the game, and we're going to go into night. We're going to let Mafia kill 1 more person, and we're probably going to do 1 more round.
All right.
So you got to unmute, Gabriel.
Yes, Gabriel.
I would just like to submit a grievance. Rick was kicked out of the game, right? Because he was listening when he had his headphones on.
Because he didn't come to the dress rehearsal.
But Rick was actually a deciding factor in my.
Dave, that's messed up.
Wait, what do you mean? Was a deciding factor in your what? What do you mean?
In me being kicked out, being voted out.
I knew I'd be blamed. Anything that's bad with you, you blame me. That's fine.
I just want that
as a direct target.
I hear you, and as Chief Justice, I'm logging your complaint. I do want to register that, and I do think
Harvey lives.
So wait. So my honesty, my good nature, should spoils your bad nature. Of being a hostile. That's my honesty.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Everybody, I'm going to mute you all, and I'm going to have you go to sleep. Goodness gracious. Okay, close your.
I know that's Dr. Seuss behind. That's Dr. Seuss behind that book.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask the hostiles to open their eyes, and they're going to choose 1 person to kill this time. 1 person to kill. This is how I'm going to sing to you while I'm looking at your names. Name choices on the boards. Name choices on the boards.
It's a great song.
Thank you. I don't really know how to. Oh, we're getting a bunch of really good requests here. Okay, I see this. Okay, I'm seeing consensus. How do we feel? Okay, great. We have a consensus amongst the hostiles. Thank you so much, hostiles. You guys are crushing this game. Yeah, it's brutal. It's a bloodbath. Okay, and now I'm going to ask our judge to please open their eyes and take this opportunity to try to save somebody you think would be on the chopping block after last round. And I'm going to see. Yes, you can. So I take that to note. And now I'm going to ask you to go to sleep. And now everybody, would you please wakey, 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 wakey.
You came in and you were like, what? What's happening?
Welcome back. In the night, a move was made and Denise was taken out of the firm. And I would like to ask Denise, before you make your graceful exit out into the room of ghosts, were you hostile? Or were you firm?
She was just killed by us.
She was killed by the hostiles.
I was the firm, you stupid fuck.
I know. I just wanted to.
Just like on Vagra 2.
Just like on Vagra 2.
Man.
All right.
You go down for a simple away mission.
Don't worry.
The firm needs to avenge their own.
Good.
I want to put out a little, I'm just saying Rachael is not usually this sweet and quiet. She would have more opinions, and I feel like maybe she hasn't been accused one time and we've got everyone else wrong. So I'm just saying maybe we've been looking in the wrong direction and we should start looking at Rachael Harris.
I just want to say, Amy Acker, you are a stone cold hostile killer.
I am not.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think you're in it too, Gina, by the way.
Oh man, this is a tough one. I feel like Zach. I feel like Gina. I definitely feel like Amy.
I really feel.
And DB. I mean, DB's not saying anything. He's just down there. He's ninjaing this whole thing.
The reality is that the hostiles have.
Patrick was on his way out, and Zach and Denise were accusing Patrick. Patrick got saved, and then all of a sudden, Denise gets killed.
Yeah.
That's just
I'll be honest, that doesn't look good for me.
Patrick can only be saved one time, so
yeah, no, I can be gone.
His save is gone. He's not a cat. He doesn't get 9 lives.
It would be too obvious for them to choose me as a hostile. It's too easy. They wouldn't, because I'm in the house for the organizing. It makes more sense that I'd be the firm.
Can everybody raise their hands if they're still in the game? If they're still in the game, because there's people on the screen that aren't in the game. Okay, I just want to.
Raise your hand.
I mean, the hostiles have already won. Really, the hostiles have already taken over the firm. Unfortunately,
it's even. Right? It's even right now.
It's even. It's 4 and 4
even now.
Yeah, like we have to. We have to pick a hostile.
Yeah,
in this round.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's pick a hostile.
Oh, we have to pick a hostile right now.
Rachel, that vibe. That was a weird vibe I just got.
What? What do you mean?
Just to pick a hostile tone. I was just like, you just kind of threw it out.
That's just what you said.
Yeah, but she had a way about her. It was just like,
she did have a way about
She
her.
always has a way about her.
She's got a way about her.
I think Zach is too obvious, and I think they probably said, let's take one of our guests and make them a hostile. But
it's not true, you guys. It's not true. And if this is the deciding moment, I will just say, don't vote me off because the hostiles will win if you do. I am not a hostile.
I think
slipping by.
And you do have the best house background. It's like really.
Guys, I will say, and I don't think this is cheating. I think it's using the resources I have at my disposal in the organizing of this game. I saw written proof that Amy Acker is a professional player of this game. She couldn't make it to the rehearsal, and they were like, "Don't worry about Amy."
He's holding a pen.
No. Is that a nomination?
All of my pins, they're here.
That is direct accusation.
Formal.
She's doodling. She's a doodler.
I think it's a formal accusation.
Okay, I do think it's Rachael and Gina and Patrick is my thought.
Wow.
Because I was on the Zach Denise camp because I kind of was like going with Patrick for some reason because
Patrick,
obviously not. So now I'm going back and being friends with Zach. I apologize.
You know what?
I think that we should go back to Patrick because he's constantly been on the chopping block. We've never voted him
That's
off.
fair. But you did vote me. You tried. And
Amy, I was on your side because you're quiet like me, and I tend to gravitate towards quiet people. But you're doing way too much talking now.
Because I do have an important role, and it's not being hostile.
Yeah, that's the pro. That's the pro right there. That's the professional. That's the pro. I think.
Well, ladies,
Patrick is going to make you guys lose.
I would like to ask
I think Rick's couch is the hostile.
for a vote, for a formal vote, because an accusation has ever been made to Amy. May I see a show of hands if you think Amy should be voted out of the firm? Out of the firm. 1, 3, 4, 5.
Those are.
Wow. Sad. Sad.
Rick, you're not allowed to be shaking heads or nodding thanks.
No.
Don't. Hey, when we talked about this, you weren't going to scold me.
There's no world in which I don't scold
Well,
you regularly.
unfortunately, that is the majority. We are 8 members left. So 5 is a majority. And I would like to ask Amy to reveal her role in this game.
I was the judge. I told you.
Oh, come on.
What that means?
Rachel, you're.
Wait, so Zach.
Look at Amanda.
Wait.
Amanda has proof. Amanda, would
What
you
is
please
it?
show everybody?
What is it? If you knew, why didn't you speak up?
You said nothing, Amanda.
Ray.
You said nothing.
No, I have her written down as the judge.
Who else do we have? So who is
It
it?
doesn't matter. The hostels have won.
Right, but now we get to know the hostels.
So the hostels must be Rachel, Gina, DB, and
you.
No, Zach? I'm not a hostel.
Who's a hostel? Raise your hands.
Is Amanda a hostel?
No.
No, I would like hostels to reveal themselves.
Oh, Ray. Yeah.
Nice. Hostels. Yes.
That was an insane game. I can't believe you came so hard after just firm members. Your intuition was horrible.
Way off.
So good.
Way off.
So bad.
Wait, who were the hostels again? Who were the hostels?
Oh my God.
Yes,
We just got
look at
creamed.
that team.
You guys got creamed.
really
You only got one. You got the most obvious one. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Wow.
Shame on you. And Patrick, you had 2 chances at it, and you still didn't do it.
It was brutal.
Boo.
What do you mean I had 2 chances at it?
I do
Ooh, you got a whole second life.
Because you guys, you're gonna do a Q&A that I don't have
No one
answers
came after
for.
me.
No, I do want to say thank you guys.
Because I
so
like
much.
you, Miss Gina.
I want to do a final request. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of my players. You guys were fantastic. Some of you guys kept on saying, I'm not going to be able to play this game. I'm not going to know how to play this game. And you were all incredible players, both hostels and firms. So thank you so much. And
Troian, Patrick, I'm telling you now, in all seriousness, thank you guys for arranging this whole thing.
Yes.
I mean, like, who would even think? This is it's creative. It's something that I never would have thought would work. This worked. I thought this was fun, and you guys are, I don't know. I appreciate this whole thing. Can we get a little hand for those 2 guys? I'm not kidding.
Don't go anywhere, Rick. Don't say goodbye yet.
Oh, good night, guys. And listen, I just want you to know before I go that Zach and Jesse, I would like to have a part of the Q&A because I love their energy and I need to make fun of all of us. I would love Zach to make fun of all of us during the Q&A.
Zach's gonna go get on with his life.
Zach,
but I will say this whole thing made me wish I was a part of your show. You guys are awesome, and I love the vibes, and I'm really grateful that I got to be here. And what a great cause! And
let's get a round of applause for Zach. Everybody.
Yeah! Oh, thank you guys for having me so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, Zach, I want to say Jamie O'Brien is one of my closest friends.
Love her.
I don't know that or not, but
okay. Are we networking right now? Let's get to Q&A.
Thank you again.
Love you, Zach.
Bye, you guys. Love you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Before we transition into the final Q&A, I do want to throw this over to Suzanne because I want to hear where we're at with the numbers, and I want to hear about some of the raffle prizes that we have a chance to win, or that some of the donators have a chance to win. So Suzanne, coming in hot.
Yeah. So amazing job, you guys, even though the hostels took over the firm. Sorry about that.
That's good.
But we've raised over $43,000 for the Georgia Democrats tonight, which is incredible. And we still have a ton of raffles for you guys to enter. So there, for our Star Trek fans, there are a couple signed items from Denise. We have plenty from our Suits fans, especially the original script from the pilot episode signed and with handwritten notes from Aaron Korsh, as well as Mike Ross's fake Harvard diploma, because we know he actually didn't go there. And Patrick will sign that for whoever wins that particular raffle. I also want to get,
you could claim to go
exactly. I want to give a quick shout out to Ryan Ashley on Twitter, who said that he has a paper to finish, but he's going to keep watching this until it's over tonight.
Oh my God.
And then we have a few donors. I just want to thank Allison, Sandra, Cecile, and Gregory for donating and getting us towards our $45,000 goal. And so during the Q&A, keep donating. It's all going to the Georgia Democrats, and we really appreciate your support, guys. So thank you.
Guys, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, and I also want to just toss in one more thing. Suzanne, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can donate multiple times for an item that you really want.
Exactly. So if you're really excited about that Mike Ross diploma, you can donate as many times as you want, and every single donation counts as an entry. So if there's an item on there that you're really excited about, or if you really want Patrick to shave his head and get us to our $45,000 goal, keep donating.
We haven't said that out loud.
No, we did during Ghost.
We did. You had your earmuffs on. But thank you all so much. I also want to give a special shout out to our ASL interpreter tonight, who has made it so many more people can enjoy this event. Thank you so much for making that possible. And I'll turn it back to you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much. So I want to actually toss it over to Patrick for this segment. I mean, if you want, I'm happy to.
Yeah, we have some questions. We have questions. We got questions, guys.
Patrick, there are some people muted still. Are they supposed to be or no?
Yeah, everybody can unmute yourselves.
Everybody
now.
can unmute. That was a glorious game. Thank you all for trusting me.
Let's dive.
Gina, you're muted.
She's coming out.
No, you're not.
What jobs would you each pursue? This is a question coming from LEC. What jobs would you each pursue? What just happened?
I don't know.
What jobs would you each pursue if you weren't working in the entertainment industry?
Stone Cold Killer.
Rick bomb making.
Ooh, David. Said Stone Cold Killer.
What happened?
So what jobs would you each pursue if you weren't in the entertainment industry? Denise, what would you be doing if you weren't?
I would definitely be in environmental or social justice.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Good answer. Great answer. Ray, what would you be doing if you weren't in the entertainment industry?
I would probably return to my old career of being an event planner.
Oh,
cool.
We could have used you on this. That's good to know. Rick, Rick, now that you're not in the entertainment industry, what do you plan on doing?
Well, being that I'm now a lumberjack. Wait, in all seriousness, put that yellow square back. Oh, wait.
What yellow?
Bring it back. If I was not acting, I would have probably, and I would have failed at waiting tables and acting. I would have gone back to study psychology because obviously I need it, and so does everyone else.
Investigative journalism.
Oh, that's what you would do, Gina?
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't know that about you.
That's so cool.
I love that. Gabriel, what would you be doing?
Yeah, probably be a guide in a whitewater rafting.
Oh, good.
I swear to God, I just.
Or like stage crew at like a fish show or something. Just like a roadie.
What about Korsh? Korsh, what would you be if you weren't a spectacularly famous writer?
So other than that, you know what? I would like to support politics in some way, frankly, because, like we're doing right now.
Love it.
Democratic Party.
That's a surprising because Suits was kind of famous for not being political. That's an interesting answer.
Because I separate my entertainment life from but I've always been, very passionate about the Democratic Party. I my father's a union guy, and yeah.
So I guess we know what the next show is.
Mm-hmm.
Unions.
Do it. Jack. It's a British guy that is a very pro-union guy, Union Jack.
Then what happens?
Vanessa, what would you be doing if you weren't the star of Blue Bloods?
The star. I would probably be a chef, but realistically, I'd probably work at some kiosk in Disneyland. That's the reality.
That'd be my favorite kiosk.
I like that you have a fallback for your fantasy. You're like, look, I don't want to aim too high.
I either make it or I don't. That's where we're at,
GB, what would you be up to?
I would probably be by day a high school English teacher, and by night a writer.
Love that. God, he's the sexiest man that ever lived.
Yeah. Why are you so sexy?
God, yeah. I thought it was Gabriel, but it's not. It turns out it's
Well, I actually do love the law, but so I would, like Vanessa, I would have two careers. So I would go to law school and attempt to be a lawyer, but then I study journalism and I have a degree in journalism. So maybe Gina and I could be like Torres and Schull, hot on the case.
I love that.
Torres and Schull.
David, what are you up to?
He said,
you're a hit.
I aspire to be a stone cold killer, but my backup is being just a bum.
You can do both. Like a homeless stone cold killer. Max?
I love, I'd probably be studying immigration patterns. I love international immigration and just kind of, the history of it and why people move around the way they do.
I love that.
Max, you have a charity. I remember I do.
Yeah, in Haiti. Yeah, we. I think at this point we've served about 70,000 people in Haiti in the past 10 years.
Drop the charity.
Oh my God!
What is it?
Yeah, Life Paths Global Alliance. Lifepaths.org. It's a charity I have with my partner Elaine Knight here in Canada, and we've had the charity in Haiti for about 10 years now.
Max, Unreal. Max is one of the most impressive people I've ever met. He's producing 8 things at once.
Yeah.
In 15, and he runs a charity.
Unreal.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Sarah, what would you
I'm not following Max. I'm not following.
Amy, what would you be doing? Cooking?
I do like cooking. I think plan B would be to open a butcher shop, but all the girls are all the butchers are hot girls.
My little sister's learning to become a butcher up in the Yukon right now. Yeah, it's
I need to hire her.
I love it. Sarah, now you can go. Come on.
Oh, really?
I still won't follow Butcher if I were you.
I'm not following Butcher.
I don't think we have anyone.
You just say that you also want to be a hot butcher, and you're like, you 2 hot butchers.
I'm going to do a hot candlestick maker.
That's hot candlestick maker. I love it. You guys, I do want to, we are looking for her last name, but I do just want to give a shout out really quick.
Wait a minute, did Rachel?
Rachel, go
Rachel.
I was going to say, I feel so passionate.
Yeah.
I feel so passionate, a lot like Max.
Hit him up.
I would be either a beauty queen or I seriously thought about being a first lady, or I would want David Foster's many wives.
Who's?
David Foster.
David Foster.
Oh, David Foster.
Holy shit.
Foster's many wives. I think it's
unbelievable.
Ambitious project.
Before we go to our next question, I do just want to give a shout out. There is a woman named Karen who donated $500, and that puts us $500 short of shaving.
Yeah, Karen.
$250 short of shaving Patrick's head.
Karen,
So,
way to go, Karen.
Wait a minute.
Money, Karen.
Wait a minute.
Patrick,
I know how to make this.
Yeah.
It's not Patrick's head that needs to be shaved.
Oh no.
It's
if we can get 50, if we can get
there it is. He knows.
Oh my God.
It's that man bun.
$250. Come on. Come on,
It's
Korsh.
that man bun.
Come on, Korsh. $500, Korsh. $1,000 to shave that head.
Dude, look, by the way, Gabriel, I swear I'm so envious of that hair, man. You look, man. I'm not kidding. You look awesome.
Yeah,
look awesome.
What can we get for that?
Don't shave it. Don't shave it for 50.
No,
No, 500. 1,500 from Korsh. 1,500 from Korsh.
$5,000.
You're close to a donation. David, I'm a little.
Every minute that goes by that you don't say yes, I'm going to add another $500.
We got a fun fact here. That question I just asked about what would everybody do, DB answered English teacher. Well, Ellie, who asked the question, is a high school English teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Cool. Very cool.
All right, we're going to move on to another question here. Which one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first one I'm going to say, I heard the real reason Oscar-winning director Roger Kumble didn't direct more episodes of Suits was that he was too handsome and he made the actor, specifically Gabriel, jealous. Is this true?
By the way, Roger is watching. He's watching.
Obviously,
Roger's
Roger.
Hi, Roger.
I saw that Roger wanted Rick to win or something. That was really weird, Roger. I saw that.
Me to win?
Kevin won
He
$1,000.
supported you. He supported you in some way.
Really?
He supported Peter. That's really
Guys,
cool.
we just had a major donation from someone named Kevin. He gave us $1,000. Gave Georgia Democrats, I should say, $1,000.
Whoa! Kevin gave $1,000 to the Thank you.
I will be shaving my head, not in this Zoom. I
Oh, by
hope
the way,
that's
I
understood.
said I would shave your
You
head.
would be shaving
So-
my head. In one word, let's get this question from Samantha D. In one word, describe your experience on Suits. We'll start with whoever wants to start. Who wants to start? DB, go.
Fucking glorious, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, man.
Let's hear from Ray.
Family.
Oh, that's a winner.
Amanda.
Can it be a hyphenated word? Life-changing.
Gabriel Macht.
Wow.
Flashback. That doesn't make sense. It's probably from all the. No, forget it. Absent.
More props.
What is? I got props. All over.
Just one
word. One word.
Even one word? You're having trouble with the lines?
Yeah. Because I don't have the lines. Somebody feed it to me. Aaron, feed it to me.
Give me a single word.
Love.
Love.
Oh.
There you go.
Rick.
Wow.
I can't do it in one word. Can't do it in one word.
No,
That's what I was saying.
Well, can I? But so I have to have one word. Patrick, wait, one word.
That's what she asked. Samantha asked.
All right. Can you bring it back? Give me the yellow thing.
You did it, Mike.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
It was yours all along.
There's no golden yellow person creator holder.
Give me the yellow thing.
Give me the yellow back.
You got it.
Say something, Rick.
It was a fantasy, a dream like none other. It was the best time of my life. You know?
Is that an impression of that magician guy?
I was doing it like Rocky Balboa.
That's what I thought. I thought it was
Bring it back one more time. Just one more time. Patrick, believe me, they like this more than any of the other boring shit.
Yeah.
It was the best time of my life.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was supposed to get Rocky Balboa from that. Aaron, what's your one word?
Well, you know, I hate to copy Ray, but I think he got it right. I think family. We were a family. The fans were a family. The cast, the crew, the directors, the editors, the post, the producers, the studio, everybody. It felt like a family. We'll remember each other forever.
Agreed.
Nice job, Ray.
It was a home. It was
oh yeah, Sarah, home.
It was a home.
That's what I was gonna say. Home.
Yeah.
Home.
Hearth and home.
What about you, Patrick?
It was bullshit.
You know, if the crabs are
frustrating. No, I think. Oh, I didn't even consider it. But every time you guys said family, something happens in me. So I think that makes sense. I mean, look, when we make a show like this, we spend more with each other than we do the people we love. So family's it. That's the only word for it. Anyone else got one, or should we? Well, let me. If someone, go, Denise. Yep.
I would say perfection.
Love it. If anybody else wants to say one, but I do want to announce that Karen gave another $1,000. We're not sure if Karen gave it to us to keep your hair from being cut, Gabriel. We'll get maybe some confirmation. And then David Cardi gave $500. So we got people giving right now.
And we do have. When I'm texting some really rich people right now, where can they do?
Go to suitupforgeorgia.com. Suitupforgeorgia.com.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You go and you follow the links. And we love super rich people.
Can I just say something
these guys can do it.
Great. Yes, Rachel?
Can I just say something that was that DB and I may be able to, but DB and I would always talk, right, about how lucky we were that we got to be on Lucifer. And at the same time, we were like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy that we feel, I was going to say a part of, but I don't really know how it, like, whenever I was there, I never felt like a guest star. I never felt like, and I'm just so grateful, Aaron, that you asked me to do it. You know, that was because you guys were so tight. And I know DB and I wanted to emulate that on our show, making the guest cast. And
Rachel, people might not know, Rachel and I worked together on another show before Suits. And that show was like a family, right? We were a family. And I tried to learn from the people that came before me. But look, seeing people like Vanessa, Amy, Ray, Max, everybody, like DB, I remember making the decision to cast you all. Like in some ways, I'll never forget it. And seeing you now after all this time, and when I see you on the show, I'm rewatching it with my kids. It makes me so happy and so proud. Everybody was so great. Not Costabile, but everybody else was just fantastic. No, seriously. It's like, you guys are family.
Everybody we have, I think, on this call, you know, you get a lot of people come through the show, wonderful people. We got such great actors all the time. But there are the people that come through and you're like, you are the people. Like, it's just a perfect fit. For the, you know, it's just everything clicks together and it's like you're a part of the team. And that's everybody we had on this call tonight, and some others too that couldn't join us tonight, but everybody here was those people.
It was so great because some of us were there in Toronto on set the whole time, and when you guys would come in and out and you would bring that energy and that talent and that sparkle, it would feed us. It would feed us for the time that you went away, and then until you came back again. And it was always so magical. I mean, Max, I remember not looking at the call sheet one day and being like on the craft truck getting coffee and like clunk, 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 you came up, and it had been years, I think, since I'd seen you. And it was just, and your hair was long, and, you know, it's just like your heart leaps, you know, and Rachel, my heart would leap, and DB is, you know, I couldn't go farther back with somebody, you know, and to have that time with you.
And like to add to Sarah, like the thing is and Dave, Costabile said this. I've heard him say this before, and it was something that I attest to. Like when you're a guest star, recurring person on a show with already a cast that's tight, it also is, the energy we had is nothing to shake a stick at. We had we were very, obviously we were very lucky with the talent and the people we had, but it was also because of just the entire setup of our show where we didn't have that cliquey, stupid, immature group. Everyone was welcome. And that combined with the talents of Rachael, DB, and Matt, whoever else, like it was just it was one of those things that it's lightning in a bottle. So it's really a testament to everybody who's involved here.
As you look at the very beginning, like I would say it was an education for me. Like I didn't really know how on a TV show. I had been in theater. I had no idea to do it. And then Gina Torres broke down 1,000 things for me. The things that I carry into my career now, 90% of them come from Gina Torres and the makeup trailer, and Patrick speaking up for how to break down a scene on a TV show, and Aaron being warm and welcoming and kind, and Gabriel saying, hey, you're doing a good job. It's all those little things that you pick up, and then you go into your next job and you go, I gotta remember to do that. That made me feel great. I want to make other people feel great. And Patrick is the reason I got a job in Pretty Little Liars, because he told me he worked really hard on his audition, and I was like, oh, I got to work hard on my audition. I want to do that job.
I remember being so jealous because I'd watch the show and nothing would drop. All of these guest stars and all these recurrings that were either walking out of a room when I was coming in it's scripted because Jessica Pearson was so fearful, but my time was in the makeup trailer, and I'd just fall in love with every single one of you, and I'd get to have that delicious time with you guys offset
in between you watching your telenovela.
Correct. That is correct, because
needs to be said.
At 4:30 in the morning, a Mexican telenovela is absolutely the right thing to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt to just give us a couple announcements here. We want to bring up the small donations because we've been saying some of the big ones, but Latanya, Jesus, Jenny, Mira, Sarah, all small donors. We love you. We thank you so much for giving.
Thank you guys.
We have gotten word from Karen, who's our new benefactor, and we love her. If we get to 50,000, Karen's willing to match up to another $500. So thank you, Karen. Obviously, we are long past our time, but I'm super down to just sit and answer some more questions. If anybody needs to run, we totally understand. We have a big question online right now on the Twitter sphere. Burning up, and it is in regards to the can opener.
Aaron.
Aaron, you brought it into the world, but you refuse.
Don't do it.
Hold on, Aaron. Aaron, bring it. But let's say hi to. Can we say hi to Lucy? Lucy, get in there. Everyone, say hi to Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
I'm leaving.
Hi, Lucy.
How about this guy?
Yeah, look at that guy.
Oh, wow. Wow. Fascinating.
Where is that top hat? Get it back.
No, relax, Dave.
Why aren't you wearing it right now? If I had a top hat, I would definitely be wearing that.
Would you?
Yes.
All right.
100%.
Let's go.
Do you have anything to say about the can opener, Aaron?
I'll say a couple of things. And first, I want to give a quick shout out, since we're talking about the cast, I want to give a shout out to Bonnie Zane, not just because she just texted me and said she'd give if I mentioned her name, but also because she was an excellent casting director, responsible, for casting everybody as much as me. And Bonnie.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you. But look, the can opener was just, I'm trying to remember exactly how it came out, but it was just something that came to my head, put it in the script, threw it in there. And then me, and I think it was mainly Rick Maragi, had so much fun and added it in, over the years. But Kevin Bray, who directed the Suits pilot, he was like, you have to tell the audience what they do with the can opener. You have to. This is the very first time we mention it. And I was like, no, I don't. I can't come up with something better than they're going to imagine in their own mind. And it's 10 years later, we're still talking about it because I refuse to say what it is. And I don't know.
You don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Oh.
Bray. Call out Bray right now. Bray, you got to pay $500 for that mistake.
We always forget about the tax. I feel bad for the tax because there was a can opener and there were also tax, but the can opener was all the glory.
Yeah, the tax didn't make it. It was one thing, one piece too many.
Yep.
Well, Lucy, who just was on here a second ago and who has been watching all the episode of Suits, she noticed that Harvey told Mike, but that, when they're getting into the elevator and then the doors close and then Harvey tells him what it was. So Mike knows, though the audience does not know.
Oh, I got a good question here, guys, that I think is worth asking. Brittany F., who I think must be Brittany Frederick, right? Brittany, who's been a huge supporter of our show.
Yeah.
Her, we love Brittany. Brittany is asking, is there any moment for your character or for Aaron, any character that in retrospect you would change?
Oh.
And maybe we could expand that to this, like, is there some, maybe not just a moment, but something about your character that you wanted to change? I don't know. Now I'm just taking licenses, but.
Well, I bet Denise and David would want to have taken over the firm and stayed there, and come on.
That moment.
I wouldn't have changed a thing. No, I wouldn't have changed a thing.
Hardman.
Hardman and Son.
That's how I would have. That's what I had pitched. That's what I had pitched for the end of this show. I was like, it's just Hardman. He just comes back and he wipes all of them off.
I think Rachel has to take off. Let's say goodbye to Rachel. We love you. Thank you.
Love you, Rachel.
I miss you. I love you all so much. And thanks to everyone who donated. And let's just think good thoughts for Georgia. And I miss you all terribly. This is very bittersweet. So
you too, Rach.
I miss you guys. I'm choked up. All right, I'll talk to you.
We love you.
Bye. Love you, Rach.
Love you, Rachel.
Love you, Rachel.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, Rachel.
I'm gonna run feed my children too. So.
Amy,
we had one question for you before you leave. Who, where is it? Which cast member would you want to face off with in a cooking competition, and why? Do you have that on the top of your head? Who do you think would be a fierce challenger?
Maybe I should do a sibling. Maybe Rick and I.
I'm not sure if you're Amy. I got news for you.
Yeah.
After this pandemic, I'll have a cook-off with you.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not kidding.
That's the next fundraiser.
I'll take
Yes.
In one of Denise's rich friends' kitchens.
I've got the text going, man. I'm waiting for my son. Okay, let me text him again.
Let's say bye to Amy. We love you.
Amy. Love you, Amy. Love you, Amy.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, sweetheart.
Okay, let me see.
Gabriel's chair looks like a loaf of bread.
Gina, shout out to your cooking. When this pandemic's over, I can't wait to come have dinner at your house.
Come on.
It's
Come
so
on.
funny.
I'm making all kinds of things.
But we didn't finish. Are there any other things that you'd like to change about your character or storyline or something that you wish were different without offending Aaron? We'll put that.
You won't offend me.
At the beginning, it was incredibly frustrating that I was sort of this untouchable, mystical, magical creature.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of served me in the end. Because when you're an actor, you want to use all the crayons in your box. And I had to find a very sort of ninja way of using my crayons. And I think that kind of worked in unexpected and great ways. And then it opened up the door later for Pearson, because then we did get to go into those rooms. So No, I wouldn't change it.
It was funny that you mentioned the people always running out of rooms, because I didn't get to shoot a scene with you for a full season, because every time you walked into a room, I was the guy running out of the room. I was like,
my only scene partner for 2 years. My only scene partner for 2 years was Gabriel.
Yeah.
I talked to nobody.
He's a great, and Larry's gone.
What do you mean nobody? I was in those scenes with you.
You were in a couple of scenes with me, and you had that attitude. Exactly.
Maybe you might have not seen me because you have a foot on me.
Me.
I'm short. I'm 5'9" 3/4.
Are there?
I thought it was a big mistake. I did think it was a big mistake that Donna never got together with Hardman, because I felt like she really had it for him.
That was exactly what I was going to say. My greatest regret is that Donna and Hardman didn't date.
Yeah, after the slap, I thought it was pretty clear where the writing was going, and I thought Aaron had a little bit of I'm not going to say a mistake. I'm just going to say, there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety that he had.
That's what I would change. That's what I would change. Is I would have put Hardman and Donna together. Really, in the end, I would have.
Ever since the slap, it was full.
It was on. It was clear, right?
No doubt.
It's clear.
I gotta say, as far as even Vanessa is still here, but that's the thing about the actors. As much as it didn't work story-wise for Aaron, that's the thing, and that's why I think the show became popular, is because you just wanted to see these characters again and again and again. It would have been amazing if Vanessa somehow was able to fit in throughout. Or Amy was able to be in more, DB was able, not just somehow being Jessica, you wanted to see everyone. That's what these actors did. It's they made people want to see them over and over again. And it's, that's what happens when you have 9 seasons of.
I was going to add in, it's super weird for me to say as Patrick's real life wife, but I was always a huge fan of Vanessa, of Jenny.
Yeah.
Which is so weird to say, but I just really liked them together. It was so sweet. So
I
really like Rachel and Mike, but I wanted more.
What are you guys doing later?
Yeah.
Guys, we are coming close to wrap it up. So I do want to say thank you to all of you again for making the time. It's been really special seeing you. And it's been, what is our final, can we get a final summation in the text chain? Also, I want to say to the international people who are watching the replay of this, the money is going to the ACLU. It's an incredible operation. It's going to make a massive difference. So we really thank you, and we're proud to have the money going there.
And we're super proud of the Suits International fans, because their response to this has just been massive.
Yeah.
So even though they couldn't participate for raising money for Georgia, we really want to thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the ACLU.
Also want to say a big shout out to the people at Collective Impact. Those are the people we were working with to help organize it. They helped us take it from a seed of a strange idea of should we play Mafia, to this thing that's actually happening here today. Wow. They've done a ton of work.
And cheers to Patrick and Troian.
We are
guys, once again.
Wait. We are 500 away from 50,000. So
my God.
we need we're all gonna take 1 minute. Take a deep breath. We should be here when we reach that. That's pretty amazing.
So then let's have Sarah ask more random questions.
Hey, do we announce who won any of the raffles?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Gabriel won all of them.
We'll find out in a few days.
They're saying in the chat they're going to do that in a few days. They'll notify this week, so those people will be notified.
There is a fun question that's for Aaron that I think I would like to know. Were there ever any court cases that were based on real life cases, or were they all made up for the show?
That's a good question. Look, I think the writers usually came up with the idea of what the case would be, and many times they would read articles and papers, and it was, I don't know that they ever took exactly a case and that's how it played out, but they would read about a given case and it would inspire the idea for the case that we do. Yes.
And can I also piggyback on that and say, how many of you guys believe that you could now represent yourself in court after being on Suits?
No chance.
Amanda could do it.
David, Amanda,
Amanda was just like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I was ready before this.
100%.
I want to tell my favorite suit story. It is completely unrelated to all of these things, but I don't know if I've ever actually gotten to like tell this publicly, and it is truly my favorite suit story.
I'm scared now.
Early days of Suits, it become pretty. It was just that moment where like suddenly people were kind of looking at you funny in the world and like realizing you, and you're like, oh my god, this show is like actually becoming something. And I was on a plane and I was sitting in like the last row of the plane, and we landed and everybody stands up in the plane to get their stuff. And I see these two girls down at the front of the plane. So, you know, all these people in between us. And one turns and I see that thing where she notices me and she points and she's talking to her friend, and her friend's like, what? And then she yells over everybody in the plane, that's him. That's the guy from Suits. And the friend goes, Suits? I don't know what Suits is. What is that? And she goes, it's about these lawyers. One's good looking and he's the other one. And the whole plane of people just go.
I will tell you the story. I was on a plane once with a guy who we all stood up to get out, and the guy was like 6'4", and he had tattoos up to his neck, and his entire face was covered in earrings. And he said, hey, I love you in Suits. And I was like, thank you so much. And he was like, I'm a roadie for Metallica, and we all watch Suits. At which point I called Korsh and I told him, and I was like, can you believe this? The entire crew of Metallica watches your show and they loved it.
Oh, God.
Like, that's amazing.
David,
all right. Well, guys, it's official. We hit $50,000. Thank you. We're gonna use that as our exit. I can't thank you enough for doing this tonight, lending your time and your talent.
Thank you.
We love you guys. We miss you guys. I hope everybody stays safe, stay well. Also, everybody watching at home, thank you for making the time tonight. And we hope you and your family stay safe and wish you a very happy and healthy 2021. Thank you guys so much.
Love you guys.
Yay! Thank you.
Stay safe. Stay safe.